and welcome to another episode of Business Beat with me, Odette. Today, I'm joining you from the streets of Alex, where a very well-known ad man from the South African advertising and communications industry has hung up his suit and picked up an apron, starting a spaza shop called Cornella. Welcome, Mxolisi.
Thank you so much, Odette.
What are you doing? What is happening? Talk to us.
Welcome to Alex.
Thank
you
you
very
for
much.
having us.
And yes, this is Cornella Local Stores. It's a new concept that we have conceptualized, as you said, that come from the industry. So my agency conceptualized this about 4 years ago. We realized that, there's an opportunity to bring more new manufacturers, new brands to the market where the big retailers might not be able to assist. So Cornella, in short, is a network of local-owned spaza shops trading under the same brand name,
Fantastic.
Cornella.
Fantastic. So that's branding 101, right? You've started your business and you've branded it properly so that everyone who sees a store anywhere across the country immediately identifies that it is part of this particular group. So tell me, Mxolisi, what inspired this whole idea in terms of branded spaza shops?
So I'm a kid from a spaza shop myself. My uncle used to run a spaza. So I grew up in that environment and I've been behind the counter. But as a brand man in my journey, I realized that this is one sector that I don't think we as people who run this sector were able to evolve it. A lot of dynamics have come into the space, but local spaza shops haven't evolved. And this is what I'm trying to do. And I'm using branding to do that. So Cornella means, if I have to do a direct translation in Zulu for right here, because that's what it's about. Also, it's a corner shop, so corner,
Right.
Cornella. But what it means then is you are now able to get the quality products at a good price that usually is associated with big retailers. And you're going to be able to get those around the corner from where you live, wherever there's this orange machine called Cornella. And we're also taking the word spaza out of it, hence we call these local stores.
Right.
So, spaza, we love that, but it also, depending who you're speaking to, it does have some bad connotations.
Right.
If I'm angry with you, I say, what do you know? You can't even run a spaza.
Right. When we spoke a little bit earlier, you spoke about the fact that Khona is also going to be investing heavily into its communities. Let's talk about that.
So, thanks for that question. It's beautiful. So, what we're looking at, we're building an ecosystem using Cornella brand that starting to bring other small businesses into the value chain. What do I mean by that? For example, we're going to be bringing local bakkie owners into the value chain as the bakkies that are going to be delivering stock to the stores.
Wow, that's fantastic.
And so that is, logistic part of it. But what excites me more, we are going to be bringing quite a lot of young people who are interested in retail or who want to start careers in retail.
Yes.
And they're going to be trained as store reps. They're going to be trained as field marketers. And some of them will be trained as store keepers themselves. So I want to make it very fashionable for young black women in the townships to say, I own a store, I own a Cornella local store.
I think it's so important for entrepreneurship to reign, especially during this tough economic climate. And this is an amazing opportunity for young people to start their journey in marketing, in retailing, in logistics.
Absolutely.
I'm even thinking if somebody has a bicycle, they could probably deliver to
Why not?
Ugogo that can't walk and wants to place her order for a few things. That's
funny you should say that, because part of, and this is where I wear my marketing hat, is, we opened the store today, we have this crazy sale. And moving forward, we're going to be bringing quite a lot of those. For an example, you know, we have these young people that we've already brought on board. So in the community, they're busy doing the and putting together a database of all the gogos.
Okay.
So we now want to know from the store in this area, how many gogos do we have here and who are on SASA. We're now creating hampers that are custom made. So we know that Gogos Beer down the road prefers to have a certain brand of maize meal, and you know, and we put those together, and these young people now get the job to be, you know, servicing those customers. But we also, and I use this phrase, you know, of making circle bigger, and I'm saying make the shelf space bigger. What do I mean by that? We're now going to be seeing quite a lot of local producers sharing the shelf space with the big brands.
Buy local.
Buy local. And I mean that. If as soon as we hit the Guruleti, for example, we would like to see you know, bakeries from a Guruleti baking, producing bread that can sit next to the big brands.
I think this initiative is amazing. What I think is so inspiring, and what I think a lot of young people can take out of your journey and this new chapter that you're embarking upon, is that they should go into corporate. They should make their brains a sponge and learn everything there is to know about business, not just the job that they're in, so that they can bring everything that they've learned back to the community, sow those seeds, and create other opportunities for other people, whether it be opportunities to get an education or whether it be opportunities to just earn a living. You know, if everybody does that, I think we'll see a reduction in crime. I think we'll see an impact on poverty alleviation. But most importantly, I think we'll see an inspired new young generation of people who are the dreamers, the visionaries, the go-getters, who are actually going to make this country an economic hub for the rest of the continent in terms of an example. You know, I am in awe of what you've achieved here, and it really is an inspiring story, and it is absolutely amazing to sit on the outside and look at, because I know you from being my vocal colleague in the boardroom, you know, always fighting for the upliftment of the people in the business, always fighting for equal opportunities in the industry. Now I see you taking that fight to the streets and actually making a difference. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to your team.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. We really appreciate that, and I think you're spot on. I think it's time to pay forward. It's time to use whatever skills that we had an opportunity of acquiring and, you know, bring it to the community. But what is important, uplift those who are coming, you know, behind us, especially young people. We're sitting with a serious problem in the country of unemployed youth, and Cornella is looking at, you know, getting into that space and doing our bit, training these young people and bringing them to a level where they can be good citizens and contribute to the community.
Mxolisi, what you've demonstrated is that you don't need to have a solid education from a formal education background to be that visionary, that change maker, right? You just need to be hungry for an opportunity. And I think that too many people are afraid of embracing their dreams and making things happen for themselves as local entrepreneurs, even with a small business, because they fear that they are not educated enough. They don't have the credentials, you know, to make that difference. But you've demonstrated here, bricklayers, plumbers, electricians, painters, they all have an opportunity.
Absolutely.
Welders, you know?
Absolutely.
And whatever the skill is that they have, whatever knowledge that they have, they can use it, they can impart it, and they can uplift. Thank you so much, and all the best to you and your team.
Thank you very much, guys, and thanks for coming to Alex, and thank you for gracing us. It's such a pleasure.
To the viewers, here you have it from the owner himself, a man who is a visionary and a creative, but he's also a businessman and entrepreneur at heart. He saw an opportunity to bring together all his skills from marketing and business and create a most vibrant, not your conventional kind of business that provides opportunities for employment for people from all walks of life. You don't have to be in marketing. You don't have to be an entrepreneur. All you need to do is be hungry for an opportunity, and you can make it work. Until next week, see you then.